r/iscredit. People who don't want kids. Why? Money, time, commitment. I grew up with a brother 10 years younger than I am. Went from changing his diapers to teaching him how to mod Minecraft. Left to go to college. I call him nearly every night, and we still watch anime and play video games together via Discord calls. I already had my kid. He's called my little brother. Just wish I understood my family's financial situation sooner. Kids are a lifelong commitment to raise and care for another human, and I don't think I'm capable of handling that. I like kids, but I don't think I could raise one well, so I'm not going to try. I don't have a strong desire for them, although I like kids and am good with them. Also, I don't want to spend the time and money on them. I'd rather buy a bunch of stuff and travel. It's not the only reason, but one fear I've had is a special needs kid that would require constant care for the rest of my life. I struggle with anxiety and anger issues, and I wouldn't want to pass that on to my child or have them have to grow up dealing with my anxieties and anger episodes. I just couldn't do it, and it wouldn't be fair to them. Plus it's real expensive. I'd rather have a life of peace and quiet and travel to figure myself out. To the moms, you guys are tough saints. I grew up as the oldest child in a household with 8 children. Yes, we were 10 people at home including my parents. My siblings see me more as a father than a brother, as I partook roles in raising almost every one of them. The 2 siblings who followed me, not so much, as I was still 2 and 6 when they were born. I fed my siblings, nursed them when they were sick, changed their nappies, cradled them to sleep, was waken up in the middle of the night to open the lights of the toilet, and when they grew older I helped them with homeworks, school projects, taught them how to ride a bike, and dealt with their teen problems while trying to deal with my own stuff. I mean, I had the whole parenting package, which I never signed up for. My father's philosophy was raise 2 good kids and you'll start a cycle where kids raise themselves basically while he focuses on getting money to feed us. You can argue the ethics of this practice, but I was a cog in this machine, and let me tell you. When I moved for uni, people would guess my age to be 1.5 to 2 times what it was. Everyone was telling me I was so mature for my age, a phrase which some people think is a compliment but I absolutely despise. And I was, and still am, bad with forming normal relationships. I'm 25 and I had one girlfriend who basically had daddy issues and saw me as a father figure more than a boyfriend, which led to our breakup. The only close friend I have who can relate to me in a way is a Syrian guy who literally fled war, and was almost killed twice in Syria. Most of my circle are people who are 5 to 10 years older than me. Basically raising kids fucked up my teen years and made me the weird guy. I have had enough kids for a lifetime. Does that answer your question? The bloodline ends with me. I like freedom and money. Why would I want kids? Personally, I can't think of a single compelling reason to have them. Kids deserve a parent who wants them, not someone who just tolerates them. Don't make enough money to support them and me, among other reasons. I enjoy freedom, I enjoy my relationship exactly as it is, I have a major fear of being pregnant, I like having money. Oh, and I don't like babies or kids. The reasons are endless. Why would I want one? I get that it is the social default, but in a vacuum it sounds terrible. I barely feel like I have my shit together, and I never feel like I have enough time to do the things I want to do. Why would I want to give up on my free time entirely to raise a kid? Children are fine in small doses, but they are exhausting, stressful, and the benefits seem minimal. I guess the biological drive skipped me. I think most people can't actually afford children. It's not a miracle to bring a child into the world only to live with poverty, substance abuse, domestic violence, and all the other shit parents subject their kids to. It's completely fucked. Frankly, I think not having children should be the default. Most parents I know don't deserve children. I don't feel like raising a child or giving birth to one. It's way too stressful. I'd rather get married and enjoy life with my spouse. I like kids. They're like little humans and I dig anything in miniature. I just have no desire to collect them. Why should I want them? Reasons I don't. Asterisk, kids are expensive. I like spending money on travel and fun shit. Asterisk, I like my freedom. And sleep. Asterisk, I have terrible genetics. It would just be plain unfair to pass those on. Asterisk, on top of that, I'm pretty sure I'd have the worst fucking pregnancy possible. Asterisk I live in the US. That means it's expensive just to pop the damn thing out, there's very little social safety net, childcare is more expensive than rent, and even working for the government, I'd get 12 weeks paid parental leave, which is still nowhere near enough, but still way better than most jobs. Asterisk I don't personally think it's very fair to bring kids into the shit show that is our world currently. Asterisk I don't really like kids. I love my nieces, in fairly small doses. More and more as they get older. But, I enjoy being the cool, quirky aunt, that brings them fun little gifts from various travels, with lots of cool stories, and fun experiences when they visit me. I can handle that responsibility and enjoy it for a few days at a time, then I'm totally drained. That's enough for me. Asterisk I'm not a broodmare, and I have more purpose in life than just being a walking incubator for another life. But the only reason that matters. Asterisk I just plain don't want them, and kids deserve having a parent that wants them. This has been asked a lot of times recently. And I have to ask, what is the reason I should want to have kids? People who want kids, what? I have back and hip issues that would have made carrying a child, and then also literally carrying a child, difficult. I like my free time and expendable income. I didn't feel like I was in a stable enough place financially, wasn't with the right partner at the right time, never had baby fever. I look around at the world, and have no desire to bring another life into the shit show. Because it's a lifetime commitment to taking care of another human being, when I don't have to. I'd rather regret not having kids, than to regret having kids. I'm selfish. I don't want to change my lifestyle or put things on hold because I have kids. I want to sleep in. I want to spend money when I want. I want to travel without limitations. Plus, the reasons people give me as to why I should have kids are selfish. I think it's selfish to have kids so you can be taken care of when you're older. I think it's selfish to have kids just to carry on your lineage. I think it's selfish to have kids to try to make your life better. I'm a 31-year-old female and there hasn't been one point in my life where I've ever wanted kids. I'm happy for my friends and family that have them, but fuck, it would make me absolutely miserable. Girlfriend is afraid of giving birth. I don't want to pass on my genes to another generation. In short, money/cost of living, mental and physical toll, and the world is burning to the ground. I was abused growing up severely. I absolutely do not trust myself to have kids, I refuse to do that to a child. Also I have struggled with suicidal thoughts because of this, and I am autistic, so having a kid would potentially bring a young person into this world who might suffer from the pain of being different. I also can't handle the noises and other kid behaviors, etc. I am not patient enough. I refuse to make a kid then abuse them or bring them into a world to suffer. Nope. I won't do it. I have considered it briefly, as at 34 years old, I am soon to be too old to maybe have kids biologically. I don't know, don't trust me, and certainly don't trust the world. Wouldn't like it? Wouldn't be good at it? https://www.investopedia.com/articles/personal finance/0904115/cost-raising-child-america.asp https://www.investopedia.com/articles/personal-finance/0904115/cost-raising-child-america.asp https://mint.intuit.com/blog/planning/how much does it cost to raise a child/ https://mint.intuit.com/blog/planning/how much does-it-cost-to-raise-a-child https://www.huffingtonpost.co.uk/entry/cost of raising a child in 2022/UK/636CAF95E4B0816304702988 https://www.huffingtonpost.co.uk/entry/cost-of-raising-a-child-in-202-2_UK_636CAF95E4B081630988 and hashtag X200B. Edit, added more links. Look, I love kids. I work with kids. But at the end of the day I return home, to a child-free environment, where I can relax and not worry about mysterious sticky spots or stepping on Legos. I mean, I can imagine being a parent during the fun and cute moments. But I know those are few and far between. Basically, there's no way I'd bring a child into this world unless I was fully committed to raising and loving them. And I'm not, so I won't. I struggle with bipolar and ADHD. I have trouble keeping my own life together, let alone a second mini version of me. I can barely take care of myself. Why would I want someone else to worry about? Here's a lot of the things pregnancy can do to someone's body. Normal, frequent, or expectable temporary side effects of pregnancy. Exhaustion, weariness common from first weeks, altered appetite and senses of taste and smell, nausea and vomiting, 50% of women, first trimester, heartburn and indigestion, constipation, weight gain, dizziness and lightheadedness, bloating, swelling, fluid retention, hemorrhoids, abdominal cramps, yeast infections, congested, bloody nose, acne and mild skin disorders, skin discoloration, chloasma, face and abdomen, mild to severe backache and strain, increased headaches, difficulty sleeping and discomfort while sleeping, increased urination and incontinence, bleeding gums, pica, breast pain and discharge, swelling of joints, leg cramps, joint pain, difficulty sitting, standing in later pregnancy, inability to take regular medications, shortness of breath, higher blood pressure, hair loss or increased facial/body hair, tendency to anemia, curtailment of ability to participate in some sports and activities, urinary tract infections, infection including from serious and potentially fatal disease. Pregnant women are immune suppressed compared with non-pregnant women, and are more susceptible to fungal and certain other diseases, extreme pain on delivery, hormonal mood changes, including normal postpartum depression, continued postpartum exhaustion and recovery period, exacerbated if a C-section major surgery is required, sometimes taking up to a full year to fully recover. Normal, expectable, or frequent permanent side effects of pregnancy. Stretch marks, worse in younger women, loose skin, permanent weight gain or redistribution, abdominal and vaginal muscle weakness, pelvic floor disorder, occurring in as many as 35% of middle-aged former childbearers and 50% of elderly former childbearers, associated with urinary and rectal incontinence, discomfort, and reduced quality of life aka prolapsed uterus, the malady sometimes badly fixed by the transvaginal mesh, changes to breasts, increased foot size, varicose veins, permanent changes in vision, scarring from episiotomy or C-section, vaginal, perineal, and / or clitoral tearing during delivery. 90% of births cause some degree of tearing. These can lead to permanent issues such as incontinence, pain during intercourse, and the loss of the ability to have a clitoral orgasm. Other permanent aesthetic changes to the body, all of these are downplayed because the culture values youth and beauty, increased proclivity for hemorrhoids, loss of dental and bone calcium, cavities, tooth loss, and osteoporosis, higher lifetime risk of developing Alzheimer's. Newer research indicates microchimeric cells, other bidirectional exchanges of DNA, chromosomes, and other bodily material between fetus and mother, including with unrelated gestational surrogates. Occasional complications and side effects. Complications of episiotomy, spousal/partner abuse, hyperemesis gravidarum, temporary and permanent injury to back, severe scarring requiring later surgery, especially after additional pregnancies, dropped, prolapsed, uterus, especially after additional pregnancies, and other pelvic floor weaknesses. 11% of women, including cystocele, rectocele, and enterocele, preeclampsia, edema and hypertension, the most common complication of pregnancy, associated with eclampsia, and affecting 7 to 10% of pregnancies, eclampsia, convulsions, coma during pregnancy or labor, high risk of death, gestational diabetes, placenta previa, anemia, which can be life-threatening, thrombocytopenic purpura, severe cramping, embolism, blood clots, medical disability requiring full bed rest, frequently ordered during part of many pregnancies varying from days to months for health of either mother or baby, diastasis recti also torn abdominal muscles, mitral valve stenosis, most common cardiac complication, serious infection and disease, e.g. increased risk of tuberculosis, hormonal imbalance, ectopic pregnancy, risk of death, broken bones, ribcage, spine, hips, tailbone, hemorrhage and numerous other complications of delivery, refractory gastroesophageal reflux disease, aggravation of pre-pregnancy diseases and conditions, e.g. epilepsy is present in 0.5% of pregnant women, and the pregnancy alters drug metabolism and treatment prospects all the while it increases the number and frequency of seizures, severe postpartum depression and psychosis. Research now indicates a possible link between ovarian cancer and female fertility treatments, including egg harvesting from infertile women and donors. Research also now indicates correlations between lower breast cancer survival rates and proximity in time to onset of cancer of last pregnancy. Research also indicates a correlation between having 6 or more pregnancies and a risk of coronary and cardiovascular disease. Less common, but serious, complications: peripartum cardiomyopathy, cardiopulmonary arrest, magnesium toxicity, severe hypoxemia/acidosis, massive embolism, increased intracranial pressure, brainstem infarction, molar pregnancy, gestational trophoblastic disease, like a pregnancy-induced cancer, malignant arrhythmia, circulatory collapse, placental abruption, obstetric fistula. More permanent side effects: future infertility, permanent disability, obstetric fistula, death. And then after all of that, you have a newborn to take care of who depends on you to live for the next 18 years minimum. No thank you. Why do we have to justify it? I realized while babysitting when I was younger that I don't find the daily tasks that excellent parenting requires to be interesting or satisfying. Too expensive and I want to enjoy my freedom. Too young RN but I doubt I can even ever afford it, plus rent plus food, so I am a just chill W cats. There are too many reasons to list, but the biggest is probably just that it seems cruel to me to willingly raise someone in this world. 1. I don't like children, can't relate to children, and feel uncomfortable around children. 2. I can't justify birthing my own child when there are so many foster children without homes. 3. I can't justify having a child at all with the lack of finances I have. 4. It would ruin my life to have a child, it would halt all the plans I have for my future. I could never bring a child into this world that I would resent for ruining my life. It's not fair to the child or to me. I can barely take care of myself as it is. Have you looked around? I would never forcefully bring my child into this hell.